Well, there certainly is a lot going on, and President Trump yesterday signed an executive order to pull the United States out of the World Health Organization, the WHO. He says because of how the agency handled COVID-19 and its alleged political bias, too. This move has a lot of people worried, but not me, especially how it might affect global health programs in places that rely heavily on U.S. support. President Trump didn't want the U.S. to remain in being the only one paying the bill for countries like China, which has about 3 times the population of the United States, along with a variety of other reasons. Joining me to discuss this is world-renowned cardiologist and epidemiologist, as well as the chief scientific officer at the wellness company, Dr. Peter McCullough. Doctor, nice to see you again today.
Thank you.
How critical is this? I mean, you have been a critic of the World Health Organization for a number of years. They have been, I think, frankly, dishonest in a lot of things they said to us during COVID. And here we are, Donald Trump, a few days into the office and says, look, we're done with this. We're done funding it. We're done relying on it. And we're not going to be told what to do by this agency. Your thoughts?
You know, we've been in the World Health Organization since 1948. I've been in the medical field 4 decades now. I can't think of a single time I relied upon the WHO. And as you pointed out, we were greatly misled by the WHO during the pandemic. They called in Peter Daszak to investigate the Wuhan lab. And he, participated in the cover-up of the creation of SARS-CoV-2, the U.S.-Chinese collaboration. The WHO did that to us. They promoted masking and lockdowns and then relentlessly pushed the unsafe, ineffective vaccines. And they created this false narrative, Steve, which they actually executed through over 140 national focal points. The one in the United States is called PAHO, the Pan American Health Organization. And these focal points put out these messages like no one is safe, or crisis of the unvaccinated, and they hit the airwaves all over the world on the same day. So they orchestrated, in a sense, a plot.
Yeah, I want your feedback on this, Doctor, because I've thought what your reaction would be to this. I think I have a pretty good idea, but I want to know. Anthony Fauci, pardoned by Joe Biden, just shortly before Joe Biden fled the White House and the presidency. Anthony Fauci says, I've done nothing wrong. I am completely innocent. And yet, he took the pardon, didn't he? Now, why do you think that is?
Well, innocent people don't need pardons. He's clearly, should be a target of a special investigation. There are books written on the crimes he's committed by Peter Breggin, by Robert F. Kennedy, Senator Rand Paul. This preemptive pardon, I think, will be challenged as we get deeper and deeper into the justice phase of the pandemic.
Do you believe that Anthony Fauci committed crimes, not just crimes against America, but crimes against humanity for what he pushed, what he paid for, what he developed, what he unleashed potentially upon the world?
In my book, Courage to Face COVID-19, we outline 2 crimes that Fauci and others committed: fraud and then mass negligent homicide, by 2 mechanisms. One was the suppression of early multi-drug treatment protocols like McCullough protocol. And then the second is by the unsafe, in fact, dangerous and deadly COVID-19 vaccines.
Yeah. Let me ask you one more thing before we go here today, and that is just before the election, they were pushing, they being those on the left, those being the Fauci crowd, if you will, the whole idea that the bird flu is coming and we need vaccines, and magically they have these vaccines to roll out and stick in everybody's arms. Now Donald Trump's in the White House. That narrative has faded remarkably. Is there any concern for people about the bird flu? Is there any situation, under any circumstance, you would recommend somebody get a bird flu vaccine, Doctor?
No, the current vaccine is the CSL Seqirus vaccine. More people died taking that vaccine than placebo. It doesn't look safe. The messenger RNA and self-replicating RNA vaccines look even worse. It's a mild infection in humans. We can use Wellness Company, immune mist, nasal and throat sprays, gargles, and then if need be, open up the black contagion kit and handle it with oseltamivir and azithromycin. So no, we don't need vaccines. In fact, that's probably going to make this whole situation worse.
Yeah. And one of the things that the wellness company specializes in, by the way, for people that don't know, is a spike protein supplement. The only one on the market that you believe works. Tell me about that real quick.
Ultimate Spike Detox has medicinal grade, 3 major ingredients that have, very good scientific support to help people clear the spike protein after COVID and after the vaccines and restore themselves to health. Ultimate Spike Detox is the leading product in the class.
And I hope that you and others can help us restore faith in the medical community by doing the one simple thing, telling the truth.
Yeah.
Dr. McCullough, thank you. Thank you very much.